take some good pictures, and show y'all how it sounds and how it runs. There's a nice little spot around the corner we can do that at. You can see it's a solid little car. What's cool too is the clock even works.
Yeah, you can hear it ticking.
Tick, 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 tick. This is the first one I've had that the clock actually works. There's 55 right there. Don't you just love that sea smell?
It smells really good.
It's like part vintage car, part gasoline fumes, part just awesome. And this car's, I mean, we'll get on it from a dead stop and we'll loop it back around.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
I mean, that's about half throttle right there. Yep, half throttle. Now, this thing don't skip a beat, man. It's quick. Hey everybody, so we made it to our little photo shoot spot out here. I'm just gonna show you a wraparound video of the car, gonna show you the inside, and then just kind of walk around and talk a little bit more about it. So overall, it's a really solid car. I mean, it starts up every time. I just put a brand new battery in it and boom, off it goes. And it's pretty quick. I mean, even with the automatic, it gets up and goes. So I'm really happy with it. The paint's in pretty good condition. It's an older repaint, but it is the original color. So, and under the sunlight, it looks really good. So, I mean, for being 40 something years old, it's a solid little car. The interior is really nice. Obviously, the crack in the dash, but everything else is there. Even the clock works, so that's cool. But I also want to point out the negatives of the car as well. Like I said, the paint isn't perfect. It's got a couple scratches that go along right here. That's really the worst of it all, and a couple little dings and dents. And then there is some rust on the car. I believe when they repainted it that they fixed the floorboards, and I can show some pictures of that as well. But there's a little bit of rust. Well, there's some rust coming through right here on the door. Can you pick that up, Chelsea?
Yeah.
So we got some rust right here and right there, and then the bottom part of the fender you can see has a little dent, and then that rust hole. But I believe that the dog legs are pretty solid, and then it's got a couple rust spots on the other side. So right here next to the door, it's all on this. All the rust on the car is located like in these spots. So it's on the doors, it's on this lower third. And but see on this fender is good to go. So it's just that one spot, and when you open the door, it's a little spot right here where obviously the water is stripped down and stayed and collected. But other than that, it's solid. The reason I bought it was, you know, it runs well, and the rust hasn't gotten to these wheel well arches. A lot of the times you'll see, especially with these cars, the wheel well arches are eaten up, and if you need to go and replace that, then that's when you start getting super expensive, because you'd have to cut out this whole section and replace them, or you just do fender flares. But you know, it's up to you. That's why the arches all the way around are good. The hatch area is good. You can see the roof. So it's a solid car. I really like it. So yeah, that's the 75Z.